welcome to
Hang on.
Hey everybody! Welcome to America's newest online game show, Imagine That. I'm your host this evening, Carlos Rivera, and tonight, as always, we're going to have two awesome improv teams trying to vie for the best team of the night based on the game, the improv game, Improv Against Normality. Joining me on the keys, as usual, is Mr. Dave Asher. How you doing, Dave?
Very well, thank you.
All right. And of course, tonight's special guest judge is all the way from South Florida, veteran improviser and improv instructor, Mr. Greg Philippi. How you doing, Greg?
I'm doing great. I'm glad to be here, and I'm a part of the show, and I'm excited. I saw what was going on before everybody went on, and behind the scenes, it was off the charts.
Extremely impartial judge, Greg is. That's right, everybody. And of course, as some of you may know, well, first of all, we want to say a huge welcome to the APCA late night audience crowd. Hey, everybody over at APCA.
Right.
Thank you for joining us tonight and all week. All right. Of course, as you may or may not know, this improv game show is based on the improv card game, Improv Against Humanity. We have several cards here with suggestions on them, scenarios, objects, characters, wants, and locations. And we'll be using all these cards throughout the night to play our game. First, we're going to do, of course, our coin toss to find out which team will go first. So I need two people, one from each team. Who are we getting? All right, we have Alba from the Alba Tresses, and we have Bob from the Blondies. All right, guys, you're going to have 30 seconds for this first scenario card, and we'll determine based on how you do which one of your teams will go first. Your first scenario is purchasing a new home, and begin.
This house has everything we want, honey.
I know, and our windows look right into the neighbors' windows. Isn't that great? We'll be able to wave at each other in the morning over breakfast.
You know that was my number one criteria.
Yeah. Just want to feel so connected to our community.
Yeah. And look, they're not wearing any clothes.
Oh, great. Nudists like us.
Perfect. This is our kind of neighborhood.
Honey, we found the perfect place.
And time. All right. Nudists like us, starting the game salaciously. I love it. Greg, the judge, who do you think did better in that coin toss? Was it Alba with the Alba Tresses, or was it Bob with the Blondies?
I'll tell you what, Carlos, I was really, really moved by both of them, but I was so moved by the music that I was having a hard time focusing in on both of them because I was feeling so emotional. But there was one thing that got my attention. Now, I was excited about what Bob was saying, but when Alba said something about looking in on the neighbors through the windows, I think that put the Alba Tresses just a half point ahead. Yeah.
Yes, the peeping Tomery put Alba and the Alba Tresses over the top. The Alba Tresses are on the board by being the first team. All right. Thank you, Bob. We'll see you in a little bit. Alba and Robin, now we have you guys. How are you guys doing tonight? Robin Thompson and Alba Woolard.
Doing great. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you very much. Actually, I'm glad you asked. I have a long anecdote to tell you now. No. All right, guys. Okay, so for our first game, it's very simple. I'm going to give you a scenario card. I'm also going to let each one of you pick one of the many other cards in the game for a specific individual suggestion, as well as your general team suggestion. And this suggestion will also go for the other team when they go up as well. You will both, all teams will have the same scenario, and we'll see the different ways that you take it. And of course, our judge, Greg, will be judging you based on hilarity, on quality, and on connectivity, okay? So your first suggestion for round 1 is doing your own home renovation. Now, Robin, would you like an object card, a character card, a want card, or a location card?
Let me, can I pull my own,
You can.
character card, maybe?
Robin has her own copy of the famous game, Improv Against Normality. Character card, Robin, as if Samuel L. Jackson will inspire Robin, however she chooses to take it.
Yeah.
And Alba, which card do you want? Object, character, desire, or location?
May I have a desire, please, Carlos?
A desire, yes. You want to jump rope without peeing yourself.
Great. Thank you.
All right. Now, remember, the scenario is doing your own home renovations. I'm going to put 2.5 minutes on the clock. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Lights up.
Oh, hey, baby. I'm so happy we're doing this together. It's going to bring us so much closer.
Oh yeah. I'm saying we knocked down the whole living room walls, all the dividers. Our home should be one large room, bathroom, kitchen, bedroom.
I couldn't agree more. The only problem is all the snakes. There's so many snakes in here. How are we going to get rid of all the snakes?
Oh, we'll just get the snakes. Baby, once I get my jump rope going, once I get my bladder under control, this jump rope is going to scare them all away, sweet cheek. Don't you even worry about it. I'm going to scare these snakes away with my jump roping skills.
You're like a tornado with that jump rope. I just love watching you jump that rope.
Baby, I love you so much.
Oh, baby, I love you.
If I wasn't afraid of leaking everywhere, I would jump rope even more just for you. Just for you.
I love you. I love you so much. I love how hard you jump that rope. But listen, I don't know anything about doing home renovations. I should have told you that before we started.
You know what I love about you? You just jump in. You just jump in no matter what. You're not afraid. Maybe I should be unafraid.
Oh, I got too many damn snakes in here.
I'm going to be unafraid. I'm going to jump rope even if I do pee. Even if I do pee.
I'm just going to run around.
I'm peeing, baby. I'm peeing.
Oh, I love how real you are.
I think it's working. The snakes are running away.
They are. You're brilliant.
And time. All right. Let's give it up from home for the albatrosses. Okay. Greg is in his secret judge chamber judging them. He won't tell us yet because he needs to tell us about Team 2, the Blondies. Team 2, the Blondies, your scenario will be the same, doing your own home renovations, but you will get your own alternative cards here. So, object, character, desire, or location. Bob.
I will take a character.
Okay.
I'm pulling a character too. Go ahead.
Oh, there you go. Well, Bob, you're being inspired by ventriloquist.
Okay.
I pulled Sherlock Holmes.
All right. So your inspirations are ventriloquist and Sherlock Holmes. Your scenario is doing your own home renovations. Let's see your take on this. And lights up.
Well, it's fascinating, I tell you, Watson. This home has not been renovated in nearly 30 years.
That's right. It hasn't.
Watson, I've got to say, you're very fetching. You were much larger before, but now you're very small. And I appreciate that about you, your ability to adapt to the circumstances, because this is more like a flat. It's very tiny. The beds are all twin-sized. Can you believe it?
That's right, Sherlock. This house is so tiny.
Oh.
You're supposed to say, how tiny is it?
Oh, right. Sorry, I was taken aback, but I tripped over something that I was...
Oh, dear.
We've not finished the floors, Watson. We've not finished them. Was that mine to do? Or I thought we had agreed that you would do all of the manual labor and I would do the supervisory roles.
Oh, I was stuck trying to put the floor in, but sorry.
I see.
My
Watson, I see something here. Your mouth is not moving.
Yes, it is. It's moving.
Oh,
See?
now it's
There it
moving.
is.
I was startled and alarmed. I thought, oh dear, have you been replaced by perhaps an intruder?
No, I am. It's like one of those movies. Those karate movies. Is a little delay.
Now, Watson, I feel as though I might be able to handle the trim on the walls. However, I see there's some blood spots on this wall.
I may have had a little accident with him.
Oh dear.
Yes.
Were you slaying the dummy?
I was having the dummy was talking back, and I had to,
Watson, has this dummy been involved in any other crimes lately?
Actually, have you?
Time!
Yeah.
We'll have to wait till next week to find out the thrilling conclusion. Watson and Dummy at the home renovation place thing. All right. While Greg processes his thoughts and tries to figure out who won that round, I just want to remind you all that you can also follow the show live on YouTube and even comment live if you'd like by just going to YouTube and then typing Next Level Improv in the search window. You can do the same thing for Facebook, by the way, but the YouTube post may actually appear in the feed during the show. Isn't that fun? All right, Gregory. You've had time to contemplate. You had time to review the hilarity, the quality, and the connectivity of each one of the two scenes we just saw. So what's your take, Greg? What are you thinking?
Oh, very well. It was very, very convincing by both groups. Now, of course, the connectivity between the albatrosses was excellent. The hilarity with both groups was excellent. And the last one, whatever it was, that I can't remember because my mind is just a sieve these days, that goes to the Blondies. So I think that puts them at Dave looks a bit puzzled. That puts them slightly over the edge,
Oh, the Blondies are on the board.
I would like to have seen Jump Rope with a British accent, but that would have been a bit different. But I go with the Blondies just by that much.
All right. So the judge is now saying 1 point for the Blondies. The judge has already voted now twice for each team, but since the coin toss doesn't count for points, the Blondies are ahead by 1. All right. We're now going to round 2. And since the Albatrosses went first in the last round, we're going to let the Blondies go first in this round. So, Julie and Bob, we're going to do a fun game with you guys called Alphabet. That means that you are going to be doing a scene where all the lines are in alphabetical order. So if one line starts with the letter A, the next actor will start their line with the letter B, and so on and so forth until we get all the way back to the beginning of the alphabet. And for poops and giggles, let's get someone from the Albatrosses to give us a random letter in the alphabet. Not A, not Z, but they're going on a smoke break. So, Dave, could you give us a random letter from the alphabet? Not A, not Z, but
T.
T. Good letter, strong letter. All right, so the letter is T. Here is your scenario. This scenario is unique just to you. The other team will get their own scenario in the next round. You are staging a prison escape. Okay, I'm going to start the clock now. You're going to be starting your lines with the letter T and going all the way around until you get back to the letter T. Lights out, lights up.
Tell me you're getting somewhere with your spoon.
Underneath me, I'm getting some of the dirt out of the way.
very soft now. This dirt is giving way for sure.
Wow! That's a lot of dirt.
X-ray vision would really come in handy right about now, so we would know where the crossbars are.
You said it, Tommy. That's would help us a lot. We just need to keep digging so we can get out of here.
Zip it, will you, Marcos? Like, you're very verbose these days. Just keep digging.
Hey, you hear something?
Be quiet. Are the guards onto us?
Crap!
Don't tell me they're here.
Escape. We must escape. Let's go.
Free. We just want freedom. That's all we want.
Gosh darn it! I stubbed my toe.
Hallelujah! I see light.
I see light too.
Just whoa. Hey, Marcos, don't pass out on me.
Keep going without me.
Look, I can't do this without you, man. I'm not going by myself.
Mama?
No,
Mama?
Marcos, no.
Oh,
Please.
no.
Please, just stay with me. Stay with me, Marcos.
Too late.
And see. I think we dropped some letters, but that's okay. The alphabet is fluid. It's not, fluid. So,
Maybe it's QRS.
There you go. Whatever. All right. That bird's going to have some comments, I think, when Greg judges. But now let's go to the albatrosses. It's your turn. And albatrosses,
you guys can hear me, right?
We can hear you, Robin.
Okay.
We can hear you just good and fine. All right. You said QRS just a moment ago. It was hilarious.
Okay.
All right. So, albatrosses, you are going to be playing a game called Sing It, where at certain points during your scene, when I hear a line that I feel like could be a good song cue, I'll say, whoever, sing it. And you will sing that line. The person I say to sing it will sing the verse, and so on and so forth. We'll do that a little bit. Okay. So, your scenario is performing surgery. That is your scenario, albatrosses.
Perfect. Thank you.
Performing surgery. Let me reset the clock. And lights up.
Just scapula.
Scapula.
Thank you.
Artery cauterizer.
Okay. This is a great system. We just hand each other instruments.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so glad we came up with this.
I see any other way to do it personally.
Scissors.
I've learned so much under your tutelage. I don't know what kind of surgeon I would even be without you.
You've inspired me.
Please. You've inspired me. Sing it.
You inspire me. The way you stitch them up, the way you watch me work. You inspire me. The way you look up to me, the way you idolize me. You really inspire me. You're a good student. I've had better, but what the heck? It doesn't matter. You're gonna be a great surgeon one day, maybe. You inspire me.
Back to C.
You have no idea how much that means to me to hear that. I mean, all I've ever wanted was your approval, and surgery school is so hard.
Yeah, it really is. Chewing gum.
Oh, chewing gum.
Thank you.
Hammer.
There
Thank
you go.
you. Total knee replacement. I can't believe I'm seeing the flesh and bones right now for the first time. It's
Freeze! For the first time, Alba, sing it.
for the first time. I'm seeing under the skin for the first time. I know what you look like within. For the first time, you're more than flesh and bones. For the first time, I feel like I'm at home.
Back to scene.
I cut a little too deep here. I think we're gonna need the defibrillation machine.
I've never seen so much blood.
It's a lot of blood. It's a lot of blood.
The defibrillator.
Let's see what. Clear.
Freeze! Clear! A duet. Sing it.
Okay. Oh, I cut way too deep, and I didn't know that someone could bleed so much. So clear.
Should I call for help? Would that make me look weak? Should I get a mop for all this blood? Or would that be meek? Clear. We need to stay clear. Clear.
You better clear.
And scene. The patient died. Scapula's not a thing. All right, let's get all the teams out here and our judges. Let's get everybody. The albatrosses are here. Here are the blondies, and there's our judge, Gregory.
Oh.
Gregory, what accent will you judge with us this time?
I'm just going to speak as a beat poet, a fellow beat poet.
All right. All right.
I'm
Cool.
feeling the groove. It makes me want to move. So smooth and tood, and I'm feeling it, and I got to go with what the connectivity was down with both of them. I felt some connectivity. The singers were singing, and the actors were acting, and both scenes were tight. And then I found humor from both. Made me want to smoke a cigarette. Yeah, just like I'm seeing on the Freebird. But you know what? The acting, it pulled me over to the side, and I said to myself, Greg, which way do you want to go? What's that? Oh. He says that I'm going to have to go with I'm going to shave a point off and give it to Carlos because he's so smooth. And I'm
I
seeing
will
it
take
both
that
of us.
point.
I'm going to say that it's a tie, although I was leaning towards the blondies. But I'm going to say that it's a tie.
All right, so I'm going to give the blondies half of the point, and I'm going to keep the other half because you gave it to me. All right, so blondies are in the lead with 1.5 points. I'm in second place somehow with half a point, and in third place are the albatrosses. But we're coming into the third and final round where anything can go. It's double or nothing. It's a 2-pointer, so the albatrosses can take it, or maybe I will. Who knows? Maybe Dave will win. I don't know anymore. All right. Our final round is an all-play wild card round. All-play wild card. So I'm going to start you all off with a scenario, and then I'm just going to randomly give you other attributes as you go through the scene. You can come in and out of the scene as you please, and Greg will be picking pretty much, he'll be looking for the best player, and whoever is the best player to Greg, their team will get the final 2 points and potentially win the game. This is for all the marbles here, kids. So Our scenario is filing for a divorce.
Ooh.
Eat tough stuff. Clock starting now.
So, it's okay. It didn't work out between you two. All right. I'm here. I am a neutral space for you. We will file this divorce and everything will be fine.
Now, let me just say this.
You don't need to say anything. You always get to speak first. This is my turn to speak first. You can speak first.
Let me just say something else then. Because the thing is, I'm here because...
He never says anything important. That's why I'm divorcing him. I just wish he would say something interesting. Once in a while. Just once in a while.
I'm kind of glad you brought that up.
Oh.
Because
Freeze! Bob is a retired rockette.
This is what I got all the time. Incessant leg kicking. Incessant.
I get it. It's a challenge. Now, there you are over there. I'm sorry, you're the daughter, and you just have to see your parents split like this. It's got to be very emotional for you.
It is. I just want to know how much time I'm spending at everybody's house.
Oh, that's valid.
Is it the same house? Are you guys gonna live in the same house still?
Freeze! Alba is on the prairie.
Or are we gonna still live out in this field together, Mom and Dad?
Yeah, with rent prices the way they are, I don't know if we can afford 2 places to live.
I want to have 2 places, Mom and Dad. I want to have 2 houses. One on this side of the lavender garden and one on that side of the cow.
Freeze! Robin is a talk show host.
So what we have here is a very interesting situation. And why don't we turn to the father if he has anything to say to find out what his view is on the whole housing situation.
It's a
Yeah,
valid.
it's fine.
You go.
No, please, you go.
Well, your
All right,
daughter.
I'll go.
Okay.
No, you go.
No, you
No.
go. It's fine.
Fine,
Why don't
fine.
we turn to daughter Clara? Clara, what are your thoughts about the housing situation going on currently in this divided household?
Well, I think I made my perspective very clear, Mom, as I would like to have 2 homes at the end of this and 2 Christmases. That's what all my other friends with divorced parents get, and that's what I want.
Freeze! Julie, volcano.
That is a very valid point. If you do not give it to her, I have seen children erupt from within. They literally are so overtaken with trauma. And it's because of you. And you.
You guys don't want me to erupt, do you?
And scene! Ending it with the callback of the line that was said just before. All right.
Good
Greg,
job.
it's time, Greg. You got to make a choice, and don't give me or Dave any points, Greg.
All right. You know, I started looking for antacid because that was so intense. We had a rockette that was with a walker.
A rockette.
We had a prairie woman who put her arms back like she was tied to the wall. It was some kind of a questionable thing. We had an interviewer who said interesting. That's always a little bit subjective. I don't know. And then we had a volcanic eruption. And you know what? Man, I'm going to have to give it to the volcanic eruption because of the way that the words coincided with the music. Yes.
Go!
Yes.
Blondies
I mean, it
take
really heated my lava. It heated my lava.
Congratulations to the Blondies. Great job to Julie and Bob. You guys win a game. Which I think you both already have, so it's net 0. Okay. So we're going to send that game to Alba because she doesn't have one. She wins. because of a volcano callback. Thank you, everybody. This has been Imagine That, a nextlevelimprov.com game. You can get the game at nextlevelimprov.com. Improv against normality. Remember, everyone, this has been Imagine That, and anyone can improv. Thank you very much, Apka Late Night, for joining us. Have a wonderful rest of your week. Say goodbye.